Hi, welcome. Thanks for joining me. On this episode of Build Your Own, we're going to build, price, and option a 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe, as well as learn about the features and other configurations. Before we do, however, I just want to remind you that if you find this build and price review helpful, informative, or entertaining, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. The 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe is a four-door high-performance sedan based on the 8 Series Gran Coupe. This four-door BMW has a coupe-like styling with a sloping rear roof and a sleek profile. The M8 Gran Coupe is all new for 2020. It slots above the regular BMW 8 Series Gran Coupe, which itself is a four-door version of the 8 Series Coupe and convertible. In terms of BMW sedans, this is the company's definitive driver's car. While the lesser M850i Gran Coupe already gets a healthy 523 horsepower from its turbocharged 4.4-liter V8, the M8 Gran Coupe turns up the same V8's wick to a full 600 horsepower, and that's just the base model. Go for the upgraded M8 Gran Coupe Competition, and you'll get 617 horsepower. Both M8 Gran Coupe engines produce 553 pound-feet of torque, and paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and comes standard with all-wheel drive. More than just a muscled-up version of the 8 Series Gran Coupe, the M8 acquires a series of additional upgrades. On top of standard features such as the 10.25-inch central infotainment display, heated armrests, and a Harman Kardon sound system, the 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe gets a lightweight carbon roof, adaptive suspension, and M-Sport seats. The Gran Coupe Competition adds items such as unique wheels, M-Sport exhaust, and a track driving mode. As I mentioned earlier, the 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe is powered by a lusty twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 that makes 600 horsepower on the regular model and an additional 17 ponies on the competition version. Both M8s send that power to all four wheels via an 8-speed automatic transmission. However, you can actually get a little power slide and you get some drifting going, and that's possible by a selectable rear-wheel drive mode that routes all the V8's fury to the back wheels. A specially tuned adaptive suspension is also standard, and it can be adjusted through the sedan's customizable and preset drive modes. For those who want the ultimate performance from the M8 Gran Coupe, BMW offers carbon ceramic brakes on both models and exclusive Go Fast goodies on the competition. Speaking of competition, the M8 competitors are plush, have four doors, and pack some serious horsepower. The Porsche Panamera, the four-door Mercedes-Benz AMG GT, and the Audi RS7 Sportback will be compelling alternatives. Go a little bit off the beaten path, and you can compare the M8 Gran Coupe to all-electric vehicles such as the Tesla Model S or the Porsche Taycan. Okay, let's get into this build and price review of the 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe. Actually, before we do that, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this spoiler that comes off the back of this M8 Gran Coupe. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know how much you know about BMWs, but do you remember the E46 BMW M3 CS? If you don't, I'm going to put a picture up right now. Check that out. The wing, the back end, the spoiler on this looks just like the spoiler of an M3 CS, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it does. All right, so I wanted to start off by talking about that. Let's move on and check out the exterior colors really fast. Okay, so let's check out these exterior colors. And while we do, let me tell you that yesterday I did a build-in price of the 2020 BMW M8 Competition Coupe. Did the Competition Coupe. We're going to do this Gran Coupe and just regular trim. We're not going to do the competition trim of the Gran Coupe today. Oh, look. We can actually do a virtual walk around. There's a nice shot of that spoiler now. Now we can see a beautiful shot of that little dovetail or ducktail spoiler. I love it. That's the design cue that I just love about this car. At any rate, let's check out these colors. This color here is called Donington Gray Metallic. We've got this color here called Frozen Bluestone Metallic. Anyway, I was talking about the BMW M8 Competition Coupe that I did yesterday. Down in the description below, I've put up related build and price reviews. So I put up a link to that Competition Coupe down in the description below. The Porsche Panamera GTS that I did, the Porsche Panamera Turbo, the AMG GT 53 four-door Coupe, and the and the Audi RS7 Performance Sportback. I've done them all, so make sure you go check out the links, check out those other videos after you watch this one. So, Frozen Bluestone Metallic. We've got this red metallic We've got this amatrin, some kind of other red. We've got some kind of brown. We've got a Montigi red that looks very orange. We've got a Barcelona blue, which is actually not bad. We've got a Dravid gray. There's a lot of exterior colors, huh? A lot of options. You got a Marina blue. We've got the Sonic Speed blue. We've got the Brands Hatch gray. We've got the black sapphire metallic, and we've got alpine white. All these colors are cool. What colors do they keep showing? I think they're showing this metallic color here throughout this website. I think this is the color that they're showing, or maybe they're showing this red. I'm not really sure. At any rate, let's move on. Let's find out about the features. Let's check out the gallery, and then we'll go do the build and price. Now, BMW doesn't have a whole bunch of information here, but we'll dig through everything that they have, and then we'll do our build. Here's some quick specs right here. So yeah, the competition coupe, 617 horsepower. The regular model, 600 horsepower. And there's really a negligible difference between 0 to 60 time. So you're paying a lot of extra money for that competition coupe only to chop off a tenth of a second. And speaking of extra money, let's go check out and see how much both of these things cost. All right, so the M8 Gran Coupe, the one we're going to build and price today, starts off at $130,000 is the Msrp. If you want to get the M8 Competition Gran Coupe, that's going to set you back another $14,000. So you're looking at $143,000 for the competition model, $130,000 for the base model, and really at the end of the day, yep, they're giving you more suspension bits for the competition coupe, really. I mean for the competition Gran Coupe, because that's what the deal on the coupe model that I did yesterday. But I don't really necessarily think it's worth the extra money. For the average person that's going to drive this car, they're not even going to ever push this car. You just don't need it. You're going to get that stuff just to say you have that stuff, quite honestly. Here, BMW's talking about that they have the BMW Individual program that gives you access to exclusive paints and leathers and stuff like that. I actually did a review. I did an overview video on what is BMW Individual and what does it mean. If you're interested in that video, again, in the description below, I've got a link to that video, so you can check that video out after you watch this one. Here are some other notable features for our 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe. We've got the 16-speaker Bowers & Wilkins Diamond Surround Sound System. And it looks like they've even got glowing speakers, as we can see. And then what are they talking about here? It says the M8 Gran Coupe has a captivating cabin. It is quite beautiful. It's appointed with merino leather, Alcantara headliners, and ambient lighting, which we can see throughout the cabin. It even says that, look at the seat. It even has M8 up there on the seat, and it looks like it is illuminated as well. Okay, so they're saying that this is a 5-passenger car, the M8 Gran Coupe. I don't want to be the guy that has to straddle that the centerpiece right there. I don't want to be that guy. Don't want to be that guy at all. But yeah, they say that in addition to that, though, there's 4-zone climate control. So that means every person, except for that person in the middle back there, can control their own climate, right? Control their own climate settings. And then they just say that even there's merino leather in the back seats as well, which matters because sometimes some manufacturers, they don't give you the higher end leather, say in the second or a third row of an SUV or something like that. Worth noting. Here they're talking about the M wheels, the M design wheels, and this large air breather that's on the side of the fender right here. I'm sure that it lets air out through there, so you don't get a whole bunch of under pressure under the front wheel well and stuff like that. It's a beautiful car. I don't know what color this is, but I think we're gonna have to build and price our car, our M8 Gran Coupe, in this exact color. Don't know the color, but let's move on. Here they're showing that BMW cockpit by BMW M. It's got the all digital instrument cluster. Look at the heads up display right there, looking gorgeous. If you don't know, I haven't said it in a while. If you don't know, you don't watch this channel. I love head up displays and I love digital dashboards. If you don't know this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button that's down here in the corner, my friend. And then they say the coupe-like exterior, which we kind of talked about that. It's because it's got that low sloping roof line. And then over here, they're just talking about the aerodynamic enhancements. Look at all the aero on the front. You got all that carbon fiber splitters and all that kind of stuff like that. The side mirrors even have an aerodynamic shape to them, and the hood has the center section gets a little low in the hood there too. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. Definitely. At the end of the day, it really looks like a 650i Gran Coupe, like a BMW 650i Gran Coupe or something like that, or an M6 Gran Coupe. But nonetheless, it's still gorgeous. I'm not trying to take away from the M8. Here they're talking about those track-ready brakes, right? Those M carbon ceramic brakes that you can get, but they're standard. The the M8 Gran Coupe comes standard with 6-piston M Sport brakes that are really good anyway, or you can get the M carbon ceramic brakes. That shifter's gorgeous, isn't it? I'll answer for you. Yes, the 8-step M Steptronic transmission. It's got drive logic, 3-stage shifting system. You've got M paddle shifters. We haven't had a good shot of the steering wheel. We might see it. We should probably go check out the gallery. Let's go check out the gallery. Oh wait, before we do that, look, yeah, adjustable torque and traction. This matters because yep, the 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe is 4-wheel drive. But the X-Drive system is pretty cool. It looks like you could have a 4-wheel drive mode, a 4-wheel drive sport mode, or all 2-wheel drive mode that lets you, drive this car, and it has the characteristics of a rear-wheel drive car at that stage. So this car has a lot of different personalities, and that's kind of cool. Yes, I said we were going to look at the gallery, and we are, but we're almost done with the information on this page, so I thought let's just finish this information, and then we don't have to come back to this page. So here they're showing the exhaust system. They're obviously showing the competition model. How do I know that? Because it says M8, but there's a little lettering under there that probably says competition. So the M8 competition's exhaust system ups the ante. Maybe it's got a black sound system. Maybe it's got carbon ceramic. I'm sorry, not carbon ceramic. Maybe it has carbon fiber exhaust tips. I don't know. At any rate, I'm sure the standard exhaust sounds good too. Is it worth an extra 13 grand? I don't know. We're not going to find out today because we're going to build and price the regular model. All right, we finally made it to the gallery. There's not many photos. Well, it says there's 22, so I guess there are. Here they're talking about the adaptive LED headlights, and they are quite gorgeous. I wish the words would move a little bit further down, but, it is what it is. The back end looks gorgeous. This is a very, very nice car. Let's just quickly go through these photos real fast and just check it out. Yeah, they got a quick little movie here. Yeah, the grill is gorgeous. The wheels, everything looks nice and tight on this car. Nothing wrong with it. All right, let's see. Looks good. Let's check out the interior, huh? Let's check out the interior. Let's move on to the interior. We've already seen enough exterior photos. So here's it says that the Gran Coupe is equipped with BMW's latest iDrive operating system. That's awesome. The Gran Coupe has exclusive details like M Sport seats with illuminated M badges. That's what they call it, illuminated M badges. Look at how this car is just phenomenal. Now, I'm a guy that has always liked the Porsche Panamera. But this car is definitely tugging on my strings here. I like this one a lot. I love the shape. I love that CS back end. It's got, and I agree. It's got a luxurious interior with performance-focused design. I'll give them that. I like BMWs. The seats are gorgeous. Yeah, buddy. I still don't want to be that guy in the middle row there. Still don't want to be that guy. Not at all. There's that center console. Here's a nice shot of the steering wheel and the heads-up display. Looks like a leather-wrapped dashboard. It is a nice place to be in here. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Let's look at the last photo. There's a nice shot of the back seat with the 4-zone climate control. Looks really, really cool. All right, so we've done all the galleries. Let's go check the specs. Let's go check the specs and see what we can uncover. And then I think we'll be ready for our build and price. Because like I said, BMW hasn't given us a whole bunch of information on their site about the car. But we're uncovering what we can. Okay, so pricing and features. We know that the base model M8 Gran Coupe is $130,000, and they've got over here, they're talking about some of the standard features. What do we want to know about standard features and stuff like that? You know what? They've got a lot here. Let's look over a few of them and then move on. So under performance and efficiency, because they have like categories here, one category being drive, we already know about the engine. Right, that's the main thing. We know about the 4.4-liter engine and the 8-speed transmission. The car has a brake energy regeneration. It's got electronically controlled engine cooling. It's got an auto stop-start function. And, it's got a weight-optimized dual exhaust system. For the interior trim, it's got standard is extended merino leather upholstery, and it should be at $130,000. The instrument panel, yeah, it was leather. Like I said, the instrument panel has Napa leather, and it's got a carbon fiber interior trim and an Alcantara headliner. Sounds all high end to me in there. All right, you got to find out about the connectivity features. So yeah, there's Apple CarPlay. There's these BMW. There's a connected package professional that has a whole bunch of stuff: real-time traffic, lock unlock your door, concierge services, personal assistant that gives you functions for like navigation, natural speech input. You've got a high Wi-Fi hotspot that comes with a trial subscription, of course. And yeah, pretty cool. That's your connectivity stuff. This is just things we want to just doubly make sure that it has. All right, let's check some performance specifications here. They don't have much. So 0 to 60 we know is 3.1 seconds. Top speed of this car is 156 miles an hour. We got a 20-gallon fuel tank in our 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe. We have performance run flat tires. And we've got some pretty big tires, 20 by 9.5s in the front and 20 by 10.5s in the rear. This car runs 275 35 tires up front and 285 35 tires in the rear. All right, let's check some exterior and interior dimensions. Let's start with the exterior dimensions. Up here we've got a length. This vehicle is 200 inches long, just over 200 inches long. The M8 Gran Coupe is 76.5 inches wide and it's 55.9 inches high. The 2020 BMW Gran 8 Coupe in standard trim weighs 4,480 pounds. Doesn't really have a 50-50 weight distribution. It's like 54% up front and 45% out back. Headroom up front is 40.6 inches. Headroom in the back is 37.1 inches. Legroom in the front is 42.1 inches. Legroom in the back is 36.6 inches. Oh, and I forgot one, shoulder room. Shoulder room in the front is a nice 57.2 inches, and shoulder room in the back is about it is 54.6 inches. All right, you know what? Let's move on. Let's go do our build right now. I think I'm ready. You're ready. We found out most of the stuff that we need to know. The rest of it we'll pick up along the way when we get to the car configurator, which we're heading there right now. Okay, so here we go. We're going to do the base model, all-wheel drive, 21 miles to the gallon, mixed fuel economy. Yeah, build your own. That's where we're going to go. Let's do it. Now, I don't know what color they kept showing. I guess that color, is that a Motegi red? No, it's probably not. It's probably one of these really expensive $1,950 paint jobs. It looks like it's probably this Amatrim. Yeah, it's probably this Amatrim metallic, which is very nice, by the way. Amatrim metallic. Very, very beautiful. We can drag to rotate. We can see the carbon fiber roof. The car is quite gorgeous. I even think it might be nicer than a Porsche Panamera, and I love the Porsche Panamera, but you know what? I just love that wing in the back. It's so M3 CS. Okay, let me stop. Let's move on. All right, so we've got that for our paint, and then we could choose wheels. So what do we got for wheel options? So here's our standard wheel. This is the M double spoke wheel. This is what that looks like. That's not going to work. And then what about this wheel here? That wheel's kind of nice. Let's do the 20-inch M star spoke bicolor wheels. Performance non-run flat. Oh, they don't. Performance non-run flat. Oh, I thought this car had performance non-run flat tires. I thought it had run flat tires. It says with performance non-run flat tires. Okay. Sounds confusing in the wording. I'm probably butchering it. It probably all makes sense to you, so let me just move on. All right, we're going to get those wheels. Upholstery and trim. I want to keep it simple, but it does have that red leather. I mean, it kind of have that red interior or exterior. What does this mid-range beige look like? It's a little bit too bright. What about the brown? I'm normally not in the brown, but I just want to see what it looks like. It's actually not bad. It'll probably look very nice with that color. What about this ivory white and night blue? How about that? What does that look like? No, sir. We'll never keep any of that clean, will we? No, wow, that is just gorgeous, isn't it? Very beautiful. But you know what? I think we're going to stick to black. Let's go ahead and confirm our changes. So yeah, we're back down to the black leather interior. We're sitting at $131,950. So we haven't really upped the price too much. But now we're going to move on to the options here. or actually check out this trim. We've got the carbon fiber trim. I like that. We're going to stick with the carbon fiber. That works for me. Let's move on. Now they're going to show us options. Let me just scroll down and see everything that they're showing us for options and just kind of get an overall glance of everything first. The M drivers package is where you could just, the M driving school. We're not going to do that. The carbon ceramic brakes, I don't think we need to do that. The Bowers and Wilkins Diamond surround sound system. You know what? I think I do want that. I didn't order it on the competition coupe that I did yesterday, but I think I'm going to order it on this Grand Coupe today. So since we're spending a little bit less money, I guess I'll rack it back up. I didn't order the night vision with pedestrian detection. I really do like that feature. I hardly ever order it. I'm going to get the night vision. I want that carbon exterior package as well. That's $5,400. Okay, we're going to confirm those changes. We want that. And then up here, what do we got? The comfort seating package. Now, what all does that give us? Comfort seating package includes power rear sunshade and rear side window shades. We want that. Front and rear heated seats. Yeah, okay. Then let's do that for $850. That works. Then what do we have here? The driving assistance package, and then the driving assistance professional package. What's the professional package all about? Active Driving Assistant Pro, Extended Traffic Jam Assist for limited access highways. Okay. And then what's this package that's $600 cheaper? Active Driving Assist. Okay, included options: surround view 3D camera, lane departure warning, active blinds. Okay, we want that. The driving assistance package seems like it gives us quite a bit of safety tech and technology features. So it looks like I already selected it. So there it is. Let's move on to the summary. All right, so we're sitting at $145,000. Basically, the starting MSRP of a competition coupe, more or less, just a little bit more money. And we've got the car that we want, the color we want, the options we want. I like it. I like this car a lot. Arguably, I like it better than a Porsche Panamera, and that's saying a lot because I love the Porsche Panamera. This car, however, is beautiful. Okay, so there you go. We did it. We built and priced the 2020 BMW M8 Gran Coupe base model, and it's $145,000 to put one in our garage. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I like this car. Make sure that you check out the description below so you can check out my other related build and price reviews of cars that compete directly with this M8 Gran Coupe. Other than that, I'm going to tell you to have a wonderful day, and I will see you on the very next video. Thanks for watching.